Mom and Dad, I've been at Sleepaway Camp for almost 3 weeks, and I'm getting very scared.
Really good horror movies need to leave an impression on you. And Sleepaway Camp's definitely the type of movie that leaves an impression on you. The ending comes to mind every single time that you talk to anybody about this movie, especially if they've seen it, sometimes even if they haven't, just because that ending is so iconic. And it's an ending that we'll get to in just a minute. Sleepaway Camp's also a quintessential 80s movie that captures the style and the music and just the atmosphere of the 80s so well. The brashness of the teens.
Fucking bastards are gonna pay for this! Cocksuckers! Pricks! I'm gonna fight you chicken shit!
The just raunchiness of it all. It's very raw, which is great. I love these types of movies from this era.
She takes showers when no one can see. She has no hair down below. Judy, she's a real carpenter's dream. The light is a board and needs a screw. That's enough! Fuck off!
It encompasses that summer style, too, that summer camp style that a lot of slasher movies from the 80s are known to have. And sometimes even the more popular ones, like Friday the 13th, don't encompass the summer camp angle nearly as good as this one. So Sleepaway Camp's a really unique movie. It's horrible. It's really graphic. It's politically incorrect.
You queer or something?
It has all of these negatives going against it, but it has a factor. It has something about it that keeps you coming back. It keeps you wanting more. It keeps you wanting to watch the movie, and it keeps you wanting to show it off to your friends, even though they think you're weird or a weirdo after seeing it. Anyways. Angela and her cousin Ricky are coming to a summer camp. Ricky's been coming to the summer camp for a little while. He seems well established with some of the other kids there and the counselors. But Angela, this is her first time going to a summer camp. And needless to say, the adjustment doesn't go very well.
Well, say something, you spoiled little bitch.
So there's all these creeps and jerks, and somebody is going around killing Moth. And this really doesn't help things with Angela. Things start to turn, and people start to blame her, and she gets to be bullied more, and they hold Ricky back. It's really this odd situation, but it's really camp counselors acting like jerks, getting punished, the usual fare for these types of movies. But this is a great slasher flick nonetheless. Some of the characters that bite it really deserve it, so you have that cheer factor. If you're watching this with friends, it's always a good time. The cook it's the longest and the hardest to watch, but it's a really good scene nonetheless. He's covered in burns. They talk about him burning his eyeballs. Really gruesome stuff. And he gets his comeuppance really well because he is a, grade A douche.
Look at all that young, fresh chicken. Where I come from, we call them baldies. Makes your mouth water, don't it?
And the ending is the kind of finale that you never forget. The ending to the movie sticks with you 100%. You're going to be talking about it for years to come with everyone after you see this ending. It's really strong, I suppose. Sleepaway Camp isn't going to be for everybody. I know that there's going to be people out there that watch it and they think that it's schlock or they think it's terrible, and it's highly offensive. So if you're a yuppie or you're just some weird parent, then you're not going to really like it. If you're a rebellious teenager, I'm sure you're really going to love it.
No problem, Gino. This guy blows dead dogs. Just lay it in there.
Eat shit and die, Ricky!
Eat shit and live, Bill.
If you're watching it with friends, if you have people over, not a date night kind of movie thing. Don't watch this on a date night. This isn't a date night movie. But if you have friends over and you want to yell at the movie and throw popcorn and act like hooligans, then yeah, watch this movie. This is going to be great. It's a good one for Halloween parties. Do it. If you like this movie, then I'd also and if you have seen this movie and you like it, then I would also suggest Wet Hot American Summer, of course. Amazing, funny comedy. Paul Rudd is just a genius in that movie. Everybody's great in that movie. Bradley Cooper's one of his best comedic roles of all time. One of his best roles of all time. see that. Also, Friday the 13th, but I mean, I'm preaching to the choir here. This is a horror movie channel, and I'm pretty sure that you guys have seen Friday the 13th, because if you haven't, what are you doing with your life? Anyways, both of those are classics. They're two different genres, but they fit really well with this movie. So check out Sleepaway Camp, check out Wet Hot American Summer, and check out the Friday the 13th series. Then come back around and check me out. I'm Brandon. I'm with the Horror Movie Project, or RottenPop, or whatever we're going to be calling it. I have no idea. This was a review of Sleepaway Camp, I think. I liked it. I think you'll like it. Watch it. And if you really want to get into horror movies, check out horrormovieproject.net or go horrormovieproject.blogspot.com. Look at all of the different movies that I've reviewed. I'm also going to be getting a website together called RottenPop.com, and I'm hopefully going to be turning this whole thing that you see here on YouTube into a company called RottenPop. Maybe. Who knows? That's pretty lofty. That's a big lofty idea. I just said I was going to try to create a company, and all I do is write horror movie reviews, so, you know. Well, we'll see.